Will be filed in the case of a UPS driver who was brutally attacked by pit bulls in Pierce County. Despite the driver's wounds and time in the hospital, prosecutors say there just is not enough evidence. KIRO 7's Jessica O is live in McMillan tonight. Jessica, prosecutors thought they had a case, and they're frustrated by this as well.
Yeah, and tonight we learned, understandably, that UPS driver is sad about the outcome as well. Last September, Kevin Backlund had opened these gates to go deliver a package to that home. He was trapped while those dogs were viciously attacking him, and police say the person who was inside the home refused to help, insisting that the dogs were just doing their job.
He was up on a trailer, bleeding everywhere. His boots and stuff were on the ground.
Brittany Soderlim can't help but relive the vicious attack next door.
I wanted to run in there, but I knew I wasn't safe to.
A UPS driver was nearly mauled to death by her neighbor's dogs last September. Kevin Backlund described the horror he faced.
For the first time in my life, I had an impending feeling of doom. I was accepting that I was losing the fight. I couldn't win, and help wasn't coming.
Because police say the person inside this McMillan home refused to help.
She told me that he kicked one of her dogs and they were going to, pardon my language, kill him.
Yet prosecutors today decided not to file charges against the owner of the dogs.
The evidence did not show that the owners knew or should have known the dogs were dangerous.
Even though Brittany says the same dogs attacked her dad a couple years ago.
He was reaching into the back of his truck, stood up, and one of them had latched onto his arm.
She says the owner agreed to build a higher fence, but in this case,
they are arguing that Kevin is to blame for going onto the property.
There may be no charges, but prosecutors say that doesn't mean justice was served.
Just because we couldn't prove a crime doesn't mean that the dog owners didn't do anything wrong here.
It was definitely scary. I mean, I've witnessed dog fights or things like that, but nothing to that extent.
And the 4 dogs, by the way, were eventually euthanized last year. And while no criminal charges will be filed, attorneys did tell us today that they are now in the middle of a civil lawsuit. Live in McMillan tonight, Jessica O, KIRO 7 News.